Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a great day. We're gonna dig into some stuff today. I woke up, I was reading an article, and it said that Equifax is looking to build a identity management solution for Web3 projects, and they've partnered with Oasis Labs to do so. And I sat there and I said, don't people remember Equifax was one of the victims of one of the world's largest data breaches? And now they want to build something like this? Ooh, that'll be interesting. I don't know that I would want to be involved with it, but it'll be interesting to watch because I think it's going to be a train wreck. But we'll see. We'll see. There might be, I think that there are companies out there that are looking. I made an announcement yesterday that, J.P. Morgan's looking to do the same thing for its customers. Equifax is looking to do something, and I think there will be more organizations that are going to get into that space because it is a big deal. I just don't know that I could trust Equifax to build a strong solution. I think that's probably why they tapped Oasis Labs. So we'll see what happens with that one. Everybody knows I am a huge Polygon fan, and they've just been, quietly and steadily doing the work and putting in the effort. Look at Reddit. Reddit chose Polygon to build their NFT platform, and it's taken off. Now you have BitPay that is saying, "Hey, you can now pay with Polygon." Polygon's mad fast too, mad fast. The other part is Panini America, which is a very popular and licensed trading card company as well as sports memorabilia company, has also said they will accept Polygon as payment. When I say firing on all cylinders, Polygon is doing it to it. Wow. Hat tip, guys, hat tip and gals, sorry. I told you yesterday, Meta was gonna falter. And they didn't just falter. I said they were gonna tank. That's what I said. And they did. They did. Not that I'm happy about it, but yeah, you could see that they were gonna tank. They have no real vision for what the future is going to be. And I heard somebody speaking about it earlier, and they were correct. What they used to do was just buy their way out of it. Well, who the hell would they buy now? Who would they buy now that would, get them out of it? The last major purchase was what? Oculus, Instagram. So I don't think they can buy their way out of this one, and they seem to be, just hemorrhaging money. Last year this time or the quarter before, something like that, they made $452 million. It's dropped $162 million down to 285. They're not firing on all cylinders. They're not even close. I think the idea of taking the stance that you want to own something instead of saying something more humble that we want to work within something, I think that would have been the way to go. That's not what they did. But as we watch, Meta falter, I turn my eyes toward Twitter and I see Elon already in the building and about to fire 75% of the staff. It's so scary over there that the whole staff put together a letter and sent it to him saying, "Hey, you better not do that." What? Let me tell you something. I'm not going to be happy if they do get let go. But who are you to say you better not do that? I mean, he has the right. He's looking to cut costs and, make things more efficient. He's looking to do things. He's looking to make things happen. And he could probably replace you if necessary. And firing 75% of your staff, that could mean that he's thinking a lot of these people are not necessary. And I sit there and I just kind of go, not the way that I would walk in the door, but wow. So there's a lot that I'm going to be paying attention to over there. But once that dust settles, I'm expecting Twitter to go like deep into Web3, deep into crypto, and I'm expecting Doge to be a major part of that. So yeah, I'm holding a nice Doge bag. Obviously, excuse me, CZ of Binance, they're still involved. I think their chunk is 500 million. So they've got things that they're going to be working on that are going to be surprising. So I'm going to be paying attention to that a lot. Binance is looking to go head to head against Chainlink. I mean, maybe not now, but they've now built their own Oracle, and Chainlink is the world's largest Oracle. So Binance's Oracle, called Binance Oracle, is meant for providing a solution specifically to the BNB chain. Now, once they've done that and they see how everything is working, it wouldn't be hard for them to open that up to other chains, right? I'm looking to see how that plays out, because it's not just providing an Oracle, it's an idea of how would you unseat a Chainlink? And truth be told, I don't think you can. And one of the reasons why I don't think you can is because a lot of people would prefer Chainlink as opposed to a centralized exchange and their chain and their Oracle. So that's something to think about. And there's a reason why Chainlink is number one. They're survivors. They don't just provide a good service, they are survivors, right? Other bridges and chains have fallen by the wayside because, hacks, network attacks, all that good stuff. And I sit there and I look at that and I just go, wow. So I'm going to be paying attention to that one to see how that develops further. U.S. lawmakers like Elizabeth Warren are really having a hard time with former government officials getting jobs in the Cryptoverse. And I'm scratching my head because former government officials have landed jobs in other industries. Why are you freaking out over this one? And it kind of makes sense that, they would be wooed by the industry, right? This is an industry who does not know what rules, regulations, laws apply to them, in a lot of ways. And so they're saying, let's hire people that might know something that can help us. Trying to understand what the problem is with that. Do you think that they're going to use these people to seek favor with, their respective government agencies that they used to work for? Maybe. That's always something that you should think about. But maybe U.S. lawmakers should instead think about, how about we create some laws, stop crying and creating rancor over this, and create some transparent laws that are realistic that the industry can abide by. How about you do that? Then you won't freak out so much. Right, Elizabeth? I mean, I'm not necessarily a fan of Elizabeth, but I don't hate her either. I just think that, instead of, having rancor over it, I just think that, maybe they should just do something like that. That's just me. Something crazy cool I've been saying for a long time, and everybody should just know it. South Korea is crazy technologically advanced. Like crazy. Well, Busan, South Korea, wants to create what's most likely going to be the world's first centralized exchange operated by a city. Let that wash over you. So they've tapped Binance, Huobi, FTX, Gate.io, and Crypto.com to help them build it. Now, my perspective would be that they would create something where they'd probably share, instead of just being one exchange, there'd be an entryway where they would be able to share data and all that kind of stuff, but would be controlled by the municipality for security and all that good stuff. And each one of these exchanges would help the municipality, manage those custodial funds and make money from it. I mean, think about it. It's not necessarily that it's just a service to their, to their people. It's a moneymaker. Let's get it straight. It's a moneymaker. In this city saying, why not? Why shouldn't we get in on the game? Now, it's interesting that these other exchanges would be involved, but just walk down that road of maturity. If you walk down that road of maturity in that space, I'm sitting back and I'm thinking to myself, wow, that'd be pretty crazy if other municipalities started doing the same thing. then what happens to those exchanges? They don't go away. But if I could help my municipality make money, does that ease my taxes? Like, what are the advantages of working with a municipality's centralized exchange versus one of these other standalone centralized exchanges? There are a lot of places where this would go, and that's what's interesting to me. Now, I don't think that you've been sleeping on the numbers. The numbers are crazy, like just crazy, right? So as you look at that, I'm just saying to myself, it's kind of nuts. And so I keep an Excel workbook. This is where I show you all the numbers and everything, where I do DCA. That's what I use to show my kids. This is how you would manage your stuff. And we go inside and we, do dollar cost averaging. We'll buy this, buy that, move this, move that, and let them see how it actually works in the real world. And I think everybody should be doing that with their families so that their families understand and get a better idea about how finances work, how the economy works. It's a really good exercise because in the United States, that's not really taught until way later when you should be teaching it way early. Teaching those habits of saving, knowing how to invest. My 11-year-old niece has a pretty advanced freaking portfolio because my brother's no joke in teaching her this is how you do it, right? Our families, if you come from meager means, you're trying to always do better, and that's what we're trying to teach our kids. Anyway, let's get to the really good stuff, right? Winners and losers. Obviously, you know what? We have to refresh this. It's been a few minutes since I refreshed it. There you go. In a market such as this, you actually do have a few losers, and these are the losers. Remember yesterday I said, I was looking at Luxo, and I still have to do research, but they've dropped 8%. They dropped 8%. I'd like to know why. Just because I'm probably gonna start looking at what they're doing and how they're doing it, all that good stuff. But nobody else that I'm paying attention to. Chain is down 8%. It's not who you think it is. Different company. But that's about it. You have Tokenized Exchange. Don't know who they are, but they're ranked number 41. Really? Wow. They're down 8%. SafeMoon down 9%. So I'm just kind of like, wow, this is interesting. But if you look up on the other side of who's winning, and even Ethereum proof of work, just saying, is down 6%. Is up 6%. Doge is up 11%. So you can see how everybody could be doing well. Let's see how that goes. But what I'm really paying attention to, what I'm really interested in, I didn't bring it up. I'm an idiot. Let's make sure that this doesn't get frozen. Give me a second. Let me bring this screen over. There you go. So just looking at the big picture, you can kind of see everybody's kind of moving up. Ethereum is still up at 1544. XRP is up to 47. Doge is up a lot. Let's just accept that. I don't care. Doge is up a lot. I'm expecting Matic to move. It's down a little bit right now, but it's down after having bumped up. Remember, just a little while ago, a week ago, is at 79 cents? Now it's at 92? Just saying. These are big moves, and I expect Matic to actually reach. Matic could go over $1 given the news that it just had, being accepted to BitPay, Panini America accepting them as payments. There's news out there that can drive Matic over $1. Maybe not today. That's a little optimistic, right? But I think definitely by the end of the year, Matic could go up. Now, don't forget that next week you have the FOMC meeting where you're going to have Chairman Powell, who's been under a lot of pressure, to kind of slow down. Now, I was expecting. I said yesterday I was expecting another 75 basis points, in terms of a hit this time. I don't know. But I do know that it's going to be between a 50-point move and a 75-point move. 75-point move is already baked in, right? So if it's a 50 basis point move, the market's just going to explode. They'll just lose their minds and everything will just go up. That'll be the way it played out. But you do have trailing data that says the economy is slowing down, inflation is decreasing. You do have some really positive numbers that are showing this. So there's something to think about. Even in real estate, which is another telltale sign. Yeah, things that we've been doing could be working, and maybe it is time to slow down. Maybe instead of a 75 basis point move, maybe instead of me saying I want another 1.5, over the next, by the end of the year, maybe you make an adjustment there and say, well, maybe one is good enough. And if one would be good enough, then you figure he's going to do 250s. So I don't know, but the meeting starts Monday, and then announcement comes Tuesday. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out next week. But that's going to be the big thing that I'm going to be paying attention to. Other than that, you're just looking at a whole bunch of macro events that are going to move the market. Anyway, this is Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you have a great day, and I'll be back with more. Have a good one. Bye-bye.